The Ship of Doom by M.A. Bennett. Chapter 7, 10th of April 1912, at 12:30 p.m. Titanic was a marvel, more like a floating city than a ship, and exploring her was certainly an adventure. Luna soon noticed that the boys made the decisions. They decided where they should go and what they should do. Since the mysterious Nadia, the fellow girl traveler she was promised, had not yet turned up, she was outnumbered. Constantine was very polite, Aidan wasn't, but both attitudes strangely added up to the same things that girls weren't much good. But because she wasn't required to lead but only follow, and she wasn't required to talk but could only look and listen, Luna quietly noticed things. She noticed that while they were free to run about on parts of the upper decks, anywhere that might house the wireless radio was close to them. In reality, they had only seen a fraction of the enormous ship. Every time they tried to investigate further, either on the lower or upper decks, they were halted by one of the numerous stewards in White Star uniforms, who always stopped them with white-gloved hands and questions. "Where's your ticket, young sir?" "Young miss?" Then they'd be sent on their way, sometimes with a friendly smile, sometimes with what Aidan called a clip round the ear. As the sun dipped down on the first day, they enjoyed the spectacle of landing in Cherbourg, with the coast of France bathed in beautiful rosy gold. There they leant over the white railings and watched the Cherbourg passengers embark. A man in a blue serge suit seemed to have the most luggage with him, trunks and hat boxes and strong boxes and other wealthy trappings. "I wonder who he is," said Luna. "Someone rich," said Aidan. "That's all you need to know about." It was really fascinating watching all these people from 1912 and how they differed from the people of their own time. "They are not that different. The 1912 clothes, I mean," Constantine said. "I thought they'd be wearing silver." "Why silver?" asked Luna. "I don't know," said Constantine. "Silver just seemed to be futury." "The men wear bowler hats instead of top hats," observed Luna, remembering the bowler she'd handed back to the father on deck. "Everyone seems to wear them now, even the gentlemen. At home, it's just cab drivers and grooms." "The lower orders." Dutch," said Aidan. "And the woman dresses are shorter," giggled Luna, ignoring him. "There's a scandalous amount of ankle on display, not at all respectable." "And their hats are huge," grinned Aidan. "They look like they are about to take off like hot air balloons." There was one more stop before the open sea, at a port that Aidan pronounced to be Queenstown of Ireland. "I could have got on her if I'd known," he remarked. "This is where I'm from." There, they watched more passengers embarked, although these passengers did not seem quite as rich as the ones who'd got on Cherbourg. They were ragged and threadbare, and seemed to be carrying all their worldly possessions with them. In exchange for the passengers getting on, sacks of mail were carried off. There was great excitement when word went round the ship that a man had actually posted himself off the ship at Queenstown, hidden in one of the mail sacks. Apparently, the man had just wanted free passage to Ireland. "Mad, quite mad," pronounced Constantine, watching the kerfuffle on the shore. "He'll probably regret that decision for the rest of his life." "Too right," Aidan agreed. "Who'd want to miss an adventure like this?" But just as the children stared at the passengers, some of the passengers were beginning to stare back. "We're attracting a bit too much attention," said Aidan. "Let's go back to the time train and bed down for the night."